Welcome to the University of GLMI's Fast 5 series. My name is Rachel Cahalan, and today we'll be discussing unmarking and exporting your OASIS data. If changes must be made to the OASIS data after exporting to the state, the export status of the OASIS will need to be unmarked. To do this, select Clinical from Ubiquity's main menu, Clinical Assessment, then Clinical Assessment Care Plan. Search for your client by using the List All button. This will display all active and discharged patients. Select the client and then click OK. Select the assessment that needs to be unmarked and then click the OASIS button at the bottom of the clinical records window. Click to highlight the appropriate episode and then click the Unmark OASIS Complete button. Click Yes to change the OASIS status to C for complete. The reason window will display. Here you will need to select the reason why the OASIS information needs to be resubmitted, and we'll go over those key reasons on the next screen. There are 9 key field errors. MU30 for the start of care date, MU32 for the resumption of care date, MU40 for the patient's first and last name, MU64 for the patient's social security number, MU66 for the patient's birth date, MU69 for their gender, MU90 for the information completed date, MU100 for assessment reason, and MU906 for discharge, transfer, or death date. And take note that some of these items are only necessary on certain type assessments. Now select the appropriate error and click OK. You can also click the List Key Fields button to determine whether the OASIS error is a key field or non-key field error. Now, the OASIS final validation report that you retrieve will indicate that the record was rejected. You'll need to make any necessary corrections at this time and then recreate and export the new OASIS file. You can see on this screen that the OASIS status has now changed from E for export to C for complete. In cases where it is a key field error, the system will create an OVO IRA file. This file must be exported to the state. Here you can see our Save As window will display your file. Once created, the file can be found in your Export folder. Click the Save button and then export this file to the state. Next, we'll quickly review locking the OASIS. From Ubiquity's main menu, select Clinical, then Clinical Assessment, and OASIS C Assessment Processing from the next drop-down menu. Next, you'll either select all completed assessments or for a single client. The start and end date defaults to the current date. Change the dates to the MU90 date for the client being reviewed, then click View. Now find the client's name on the list that needs to be reviewed. Click the client to highlight it in blue, and then click Mark Selected Records as Locked on the top of your menu. Once the assessment has been locked, click OK. The validation results will display. Click to print or cancel and close the report. Now, to export the OASIS, you can either stay in your OASIS C assessment processing, or from Ubiquity's main menu, select Clinical, Clinical Assessment, and OASIS C assessment processing. Now you'll click to export locked OASIS assessments to the state. Select the appropriate from and to dates and click View. Click on the client to be exported. Then click the Export Selected Records to the State menu option. To select multiple clients for export, hold the Control button on your keyboard while clicking the left mouse button to select clients from the list. The Save As window will display to a Julian date file name created for export to the state. Once created, again, this file can be found in your Export folder. Click Save. The Export Complete message will display, and click OK to close. Last, the validation results are now available to view and print. Click Cancel to close. And that concludes our video today on unmarking and submitting your OASIS data to the state. We also have 2 scripts available for you on download from GLMI Online Support.